Welcome back, everyone. Coach K Crypto here, and today we're going to be looking at what's happened over the weekend, why I went from short-term bearish to short-term bullish, and we'll see where we go from here. We're going to look at a project called Mobie Pay, which I think is super undervalued and unknown, but that will change very shortly. And we're going to look at our Crapcoin picks and how they did over the weekend. So let's get right into it. See you in a second.
Fat candle, fat candle, huge fat candle. On a bull market. Fat candle, fat candle.
We're going to see multi-X gains again.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Coach K Crypto, and today we are going to look at the market, what happened on Friday with the Powell speech and how it affected my technical analysis for the short term. We're also going to look at a project called Mobie Pay and our Crapcoin picks. Get right started, but what I would like for you guys to do, help me out, click that like, subscribe button, click the bell, do all of those things because those things help me beat the YouTube algorithm. And one other thing, click on that comment and leave one. Let me know what you want. Let me know what you like. Let me know what I need to look at. Tell me so I can help you. Right into it, let's get started. We see that over the weekend, the Powell speech was on Friday. And on Friday, when he came in, there was a lot of indecision in Bitcoin, but the other markets were not. The DXY dipped heavily. And when it did, in Coach's Corner, if you were in there, and if you're not, you should get in there on Telegram, I did hint that this will affect my technical analysis and it may cause Bitcoin to go more bullish. Now, it didn't do that right away, but on Sunday, we saw fat candle, big fat candle. Yes, the intro music is me. So we saw that candle, we crossed it, and now we've already tested that level right down here at 11,558, and now it seems like it wants to push higher. This is something we have to look at for Bitcoin. Also, we did have a gap create on the CME, but with the CME, it's already filled the gap in the traditional market. We've already filled that gap. So, I mean, will CME do it? Probably, but it's not as important because the gap has been filled. We do know there is this gap down here, and we don't know when it's going to happen or when it will actually fill. So like I said, I'm short-term bearish until we cross this level at 11.9. Then I would say, okay, we really are bullish. Right now, we could just be stuck in this range right here. So that's something to keep in mind, but we did flip that 21-day EMA, and we did retest this level. We're looking pretty good for the short-term bulls. Here we see that we had Ethereum from Friday. It was always bullish, just kept smashing higher, flipped the 21-day EMA, retested, and now it's gone on a major fat candle. And I expect it to dip down to this level to retest where it just broke out and then come back at very least to this level, if not higher. Going to gold, we saw that gold had a very positive reaction to them printing 2% money and Powell's speech. And obviously, then it still kept holding this level. Usually the rule of 5, it just kept doing it over and over again, this level for many days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days in a row. And then it started taking off. Let's see where it does. I expect it to come down to 1945 to retest this 21-day EMA. And do take that prediction of the Ichimoku here that it may have a TK cross in the future that's negative and bearish. But this can always change depending on the market. The DXY, like I was saying in my group, on Friday, we saw that it was starting to come down, and when the speech happened, it started to drop very rapidly. I saw this and said, we're probably not going to stay bearish in my group, and that didn't happen. And then when we look at DJI and we look at the SPX, they're still making all-time highs. It's pretty crazy. At some point, this is going to drop, especially after 8 days now of green. I call it green because normally the candles are green. I just use the black and whites because it just makes it easier Japanese style. Apparently, the charts can make you taste a certain way. Let's go find out what our buddy thinks about this guy's pretty funny. And we're looking at TRB. Look at that. It just had to really push back down. It was all the way up at almost $90. Remember, we got in at $20 earlier on. Keep your eye on TRB. There's a lot coming. Fully diluted supply. CZ. Never forget about CZ. The DEX. All this stuff with Wrap Bitcoin. Something's coming with TRB. Keep your eyes on it. IoTeX, our Facemelter from last week and the week before, started to face melt. We're already up over 20% from when I told everyone to look at that 82 level. If you're in Coach's Corner, you'd be in right now. Congratulations to you guys. This is not going to stop anytime soon. The real resistance is pretty much all, like, it's kind of got a little bit of here, but in my opinion, we're going all the way to 82% and probably much higher. All right, Nexo, we hit our level, which was great. We took profit and it came back down and retested the Tenkin and this level of support. I think that we'll probably cross this 21-day EMA again and retest and continue higher. SXP is very slow moving, holding the 21-day EMA. Nothing too exciting there. DOT, we have right here. It's done really well, and it might have a bull flag forming here, but I do want it to come down and test a certain level because it's just ripped faces off. But that doesn't mean it can't stop. It just has a huge market cap already, and with all the Polkadot hype and Web3 hype, it doesn't surprise me. All right, coming to RSR, we look and we see it is just on Facemelter mission. It's on Binance now. It's coming to Coinbase at some point soon. Mainnet probably isn't too far away. More countries with RSV and RSR are coming. This is going to be a massive project. One of the ones that compete with some of the top. Don't be surprised when this hits 10 cents, when it hits 25 cents, when it hits 50 cents. If you're a long-term person, this is a very safe bet. YFI, I remember on Friday telling you guys, hey man, like YFI looks really bullish, and everyone's like, really? And I'm like, yes, super bullish. That was all the way down at this bottom of this candle down here at $14,000. The first time I talked about it on here, we were in the 8s or the 9s. That was not very long ago. It was not even 2 weeks ago. That's what's to expect with YFI. Everyone goes, well, how could it have gone higher than Bitcoin? Because it only has 30,000, like I've been saying, and this may not stop anytime soon. YFI just did, though, get listed on Binance Futures, so people may try to short it. That's what it looks like when you get shreked. And one other thing I want us to look at is Litecoin. BQX is just holding itself. Litecoin, like I said, needs to follow. Bitcoin will follow. When we cross and retest, we're going to cross and retest. What I mean is we're going to cross this level up here, and we're going to retest the top of this Kumo, which is coinciding with this 200-day EMA. Then when we see Litecoin really start to take off, watch Bitcoin. Bitcoin always follows, usually with a 10-day lag or so. Sometimes less, sometimes more. One that you have to, it's really important that you keep your eye on, like this. Last but not least, a project that I've been advising for over 2 years that I'm really mega bullish on. Mega bullish! Ever since the start, hardworking team. These guys just keep doing one thing after the other, and they just perform and they give people what they want. So Veracity is basically near its all-time high. I want to see this at a cent, 1 full cent, by the end of this year. And I think with all the esports and gaming integrations and video integration that they have, it easily could get there. And I'll just give you an idea of their infrastructure. They have some really cool stuff in terms of an esports fight club where you can literally play against professional players in the actual industry in CSGO, but there'll be more games. So they're going to add things like League of Legends and other really popular games so people can come on and you can make revenue from the jackpot. They make revenue from video advertising. They have something that is in a patent right now to have when you hold your phone, when you're playing, and you're actually looking at your device, that you will get paid if you've watched it for an X amount of time. So this is very interesting. And they have lots of news that always comes with Counter-Strike and other games that are coming. It's very, very bullish of a project, and that's not because I'm an advisor, but ever since we started with them, everything they say they're going to do is done, and they add to these lists all the time. And it's one of those things where you're like, wow, they're constantly just checking off boxes and adding more and more. So I think that it's a mega bullish project. Like I said, I am an advisor to Veracity, so maybe you think I have, a little bit of a bias, but I just think this is a really amazing project, and so do many other people. So I know this guy who really likes Veracity. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Here it is. Show me the money.
It's pretty hyped up, if you'd ask me. Now let's move on to our Crapcoins of the week. Alright, so our Crapcoin that we talked about on Friday, ZZZ, was down all the way down here, and I told everyone, yeah, I think it's going to really go over the weekend. Well, it literally went to $650. I took some profit in the 600s. It dropped down now to 300s, and I will very likely buy it back if we see that this is a level of support and it starts to reverse. I will buy in, and I'm expecting for at least $1,000, and this is a project with not much coins to farm left. What I expect to happen because of that is when they stop all the farming, when it's all farmed and all done, ZZZ only has 20,000 tokens, and there won't be any sell pressure from the farmers. What do you think will happen with ZZ? I think like YFE, YFI, YFII, all these that are going 4, 5, 6,000, I think ZZZ could be a candidate for that, even though they've had some drama and controversy. SHIB. SHIB is a really funny meme type coin, but they have some, I've been told that there's something big coming up this week. I don't know exactly what it is. I haven't been told details, but someone told me that's close to the project that they have some type of staking that connects with maybe Dogecoin or something like that. Not too sure, but it's one you want to keep your eyes on for sure. And then we saw that SPA has kind of been ranging, it hasn't really moved yet. Someone came and fat fingered it all the way to 5.5 cents. I wasn't around for that, and as we know with Uniswap, you can't set an order to catch that. You have to be there right when it happens. So I missed that. But we're still around where we bought in. Let's see with the big CEX listing that should be coming and has been confirmed to me. Well, let's see what happens with that. Now that's our Crapcoins of the day. So watch those and let's move on. All right, so today we're going to look at a project called Mobie Pay. This thing is absolutely mega bullish. I'm going to show you why. Starting with their one pager, we can look at what are they doing, who are the people involved. You guys can find all this stuff online, so go on their website, mobiepay.io, and you can find all that out. But what I want to target certain things. They will let you have merchant and mobile payments for over 500 top retailers that will select. They will allow to use Mobie Pay, 225,000 POS systems all at your hands. They have instant cashback rewards. They have other types of referral rewards. They can let you connect to your banking and your debit card all through the app. Not only that, peer-to-peer payments between me and you, we can do that as well. You can come and do some work for me. I can pay you with Mobie app. MobieX, it has basically a digital exchange right on it. You can stake, you get rewards, and there's also AI trading bots that they're adding in. So it's kind of a really cool trading system ecosystem right on there, and you can trade up for cash or buy cryptocurrencies right on the app. And then the really important thing that I am so mega bullish on is no chargebacks, lower processing fees. The reward program is insane. I'm going to show you some of their partners. They have connections for direct marketing and promoting for different projects. So if you're a target and you want to go to all the Mobie players, you can actually do that and actually advertise to them. You can receive funds instantaneously. No more credit card and waiting 30 days for the companies. They get it instantly. The affiliate model is amazing, and you can do payroll and mass sending of currency. So this is not just a small project. This is one that's huge. But let me show you, by going through the deck, something that blew my mind, and I've seen more in depth about it. Look at their retail relationships already, and there are 350 that I know of already, but they said 500. Look at these places. You will get discounts on every single one of these places by using Mobie app. For example, what I've heard of is if you go to Nike and you buy something, you will get 10% off just using the app. This is huge. Every one of us use some of these, and the other ones that I've seen, everyone else uses them too. Imagine you go to hotels.com and you're automatically getting a deal no matter what you do. You go to Old Navy, FedEx, you go into the Marriott, you go to Subway, Whole Foods, any of these places, you're going to get a discount just by using the app. Now, all these people love couponing and other things. This is why I'm mega bullish. The main piece of the puzzle, and all the other stuff is amazing, but this is something that nobody else has. The only thing I ever remember was a scam project called Shopin, and obviously that had nothing. This is all real. And I'll explain to you one more thing. This man right here, their chief of legal, Brian O'Neill, is right now an attorney for JP Morgan Chase. Not only that, he's an attorney for the New York Stock Exchange and was formerly an attorney for the SEC. These guys have all their ducks in a row. They're a US company. They have all their stuff set up properly. The SEC will not be going after them. They will be working with them. And this is massive. So this is my project, which if you don't know about it or you've never heard about it, you should start looking into it, because when this launches, it is going to blow your mind, and it should be launching in the next 30 days. So keep your eyes out for this one. It is super mega bullish. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the bell. But let's do a quick review about what we learned about today. We learned that the market shifted a little bit because of Powell's speech. We learned that we've had a lot of really Facemelter picks that are starting to move. We learned that ZZZ was, wow, that moved really nicely over the weekend, 3x'd. SPA, we got to keep our eyes on. SHIB, we got to keep our eyes on, but go and do some research into Mobie Pay, because I'm sure with what you just heard in terms of the retailers and the discounts and all the other pieces of the puzzle will probably make you very excited to see what comes from them as well. So guys, I'm Coach K, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day.
Fat candle, fat candle, huge fat candle, market. Fat candle, fat candle.
We're gonna see multi